Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the books that I would like to read this February in 2024. I've now tried to keep the ambition a little less. I've made the number a little lower than usual, just something that's a bit more ideal. Although I'm almost reaching the actual goal that I have set for January. I don't like having doubts, but I doubt I will hit the mark completely, but it's fine. Anyway, so actually all of these most likely do have romance in them because you know I need to have a subplot of romance, otherwise it is boring, snoring. I will be also doing a throughout the year vlog of me reading this certain series. So I am starting a new series. This is a reread of a series that I read when I was much younger. I'm talking like 12 years ago, around that time. So let's start with the first one. I would love to read Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, and this is exactly what I'm talking about with doing a vlog for this year of me rereading all of these books, and just it'll be a cute little vlog just devoted to Twilight. And I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited. Twilight is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. It's right up there with Harry Potter. I love watching the movies. My favorite movie out of all of them is New Moon. Also, my favorite book out of all of them is New Moon. I have a almost complete annotation of the very first Twilight book that I've ever owned, and I would like to most likely read from that one. Yeah, I might read through in that one, but this I'm just showing you. This is the white one. I'll actually not be lazy. I'll get up and get the other one and show you. So when I was younger, I did start to write some annotations. I even horrifyingly wrote this at the top of the book. So this is my first ever Twilight book that I ever got, and it is very, very, as you can see, it kind of gives off like the ancient, like this is definitely used. I remember when it was brand new, I was obsessed with it. I still am, but I got up to this is a many, like I've read this book multiple times, but I'm doing another reread. But this, the last time I was rereading this, I have added some annotations, so I've like underlined some of my favorite parts of every page. There is some very funny ones. I even have like me writing things down. Got here at the bottom, I'm sorry, he sounded sincere. I'm being very rude, I know, but it's better than this, but it's better this way, really. And then I wrote Gemini prick TBH, because he's a Gemini, and there's no hate to Geminis because I literally have a Gemini moon. And I like to write little like things at the bottom. So yeah, I would like to devote my time this year to rereading all of the Twilights, because obviously last year I reread all the Harry Potters and it was cute. Definitely going to be reading Twilight. Very excited. I have the whole white set, so I wanted to be reading throughout the whole white set, but while I'm at it, I may as well finish annotating this one, which will be cute. I love the difference of both of these side by side. There is a major difference. I kind of like how it's got nothing on the front, but it's like on the spine. Anyway, now this is not going to be in any kind of order or anything of like, I'll just see how I feel because of the mood reader that I am. The next one, I'm so excited to read this series. I have seen everyone rant and rave about it, and there's one that everyone is like super disappointed in. I think it's the final one that's, well, the most recent book that was released in this series. This is the Knock 'Em Out series. It is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I've never read a Lucy Score book. I am so excited to read this because I'm in my blue girl era. Like, I absolutely love anything that's blue. I'm hyper fixated on it. I just want to make everything of my life really cute sky blue, but also like midnight blue is just everything ocean blue. So yeah, I'm just really hyper fixated on it. Not a lot that I know about this actually. Let's read the blurb while we're here. Bearded bad boy barber Knox prefers to live his life the way he takes his coffee, alone. Unless you count his basset hound, Waylon, Knox doesn't tolerate drama, even when it comes in the form of a standard runaway bride. I love the name Naomi, oh my god. And Knox, I'm so excited. Naomi wasn't just running away from her wedding, she was riding to the rescue of her estranged twin to knock him out. Oh, okay, to knock him out, Virginia. That's why they call it that. I was wondering why they call it the Knock 'em Out series. A rough around the edges town where disputes are settled the old-fashioned way with fists and beer, usually in that order. Too bad for Naomi, her evil twin hasn't changed at all. After helping herself to Naomi's car and cash, fuck, Tina leaves her with something unexpected. The niece Naomi didn't know she had. Now she's stuck in town with no car, no job, no plan, and no home with an 11-year-old going on 30 to take care of. What the hell? There's a reason Knox doesn't do complications or high-maintenance women, especially not the romantic ones. But since Naomi's life imploded right in front of him, the least he can do is help her out of her jam. And just as soon as she stops getting into trouble, he can leave her alone and get back to his peaceful, solitary life. At least that's the plan until the trouble turns to real danger. Oh my goodness. Okay, so firstly, small town romance is absolutely everything to me. And the fact that it's in Virginia... I literally have a Pinterest board of all these places. I just absolutely love small town romance, and I love a bad boy, and I love the font and everything in this book. Like, it looks so perfect. How many pages are we looking at? Okay, over almost 500. That's cute. So I'm very excited. A lot of people, it's a very highly rated book on Goodreads as well, so I am very excited, and the aesthetic of this is so cute. I'm very, very intrigued as to why. Oh, he's absolutely not falling for the good girl. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm very excited. I love how the first chapter is marked as worst day ever. That's so cool. Okay. The next book, a slightly different book to what I usually read, and I have been meaning to read this for so long, and now that my sister and one of my cousins has it, we took a cute little photo, I'll just insert it here, of us holding the book, and it also just looks like the perfect size. This is Verity by Colleen Hoover. Now that I have branched out completely and read a multitude of different authors now, I have really come to enjoy reading other books, and I've seen, like, at everyone's start of entering BookTok, everyone reads the Colleen Hoover books. And I've read It Ends With Us, It Starts With Us, and I have read Ugly Love. Those are the only 3 books that I have read, and I'm probably only willing to read. I have actually got a few of her books left over. I've got All Your Perfects. I've got Without Merit. I've got, obviously, Verity. What else do I have? I have Reminders of Him. I don't know if I have anything else, actually. Yeah, but I did end up purchasing a few of her books when I first started getting into BookTok and booktube, and I was like, I really want to read this, and then everyone started hating on it. Oh, I'm just looking at another one, November 9, and November 9 does really intrigue me, and that is actually on my 2024 yearly TBR, so I will try my best to get to it, because I do want to get through these Colleen Hoover books that I have currently, just so they don't sit there on the shelf for forever, you know what I mean, and have not been read, because you never know, it could be something that I really, really enjoy. But everyone has been literally shoving this book down my throat, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to read it, and the fucking book sticker is covering a part of the blurb, so I can't read this. I have absolutely no idea what this is about, other than the fact that everyone was so pressed about Blake Lively being casted in It Ends With Us, when people think that she would have suited Verity if this was ever turned into a movie or a series. So interesting. I cannot wait. It's a thriller. I love thrillers. Let's read the blurb while we're here. A thriller that will keep you up all night, and a twist that will leave you reeling. Loan Ashley is a struggling writer on the brink of financial ruin when she accepts the job offer of a lifetime. Jeremy Crawford, husband of best-selling author Verity Crawford, has hired Loan to complete the remaining books in a successful series his injured wife is unable to finish. Okay. She's injured about something. Okay. Loan arrives at the Crawford home, ready to sort through years of Verity's notes and outlines, hoping to find enough material to get her started. What Loan doesn't expect to uncover in the chaotic office is an unfinished autobiography Verity never intended for anyone to read. Page after page of bone-chilling admissions, including Verity's recollection of the night her family was forever altered. Lowen decides to keep the manuscript hidden from Jeremy, knowing its contents could devastate the already grieving father. But as Lowen's feelings for Jeremy begin to intensify, she recognizes all the ways she could benefit if he were to read his wife's words. After all, no matter how devoted Jeremy to his injured wife, a truth this horrifying would make it, and then the rest of it is covered, so I have no idea what it says. What? I really feel like I could read this whole thing in a night. And would it be good to read it at nighttime? Like, honestly? I'm really bad at reading at night, actually. I fall asleep so easily at nighttime. Okay, but anyway, I am really excited to read that book. It has been on my radar. So yeah, I'll let you know my thoughts about that one once I get to it. The next one, I have a bit of a fun one. I've had this on my TBR for a while and I've never gotten around to it. My last Taylor Jenkins Reid book was Malibu Rising, and I loved that, but apparently this one is even better. This is Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I am very excited to read this, especially considering the fact that the new Zendaya movie is coming out soon, and it has some sort of similarities apparently. Like, obviously she's a tennis star, so I am really excited, and obviously Carrie Soto is a tennis star, and I have seen glimpses of her, as well as I've seen people, well, fictional characters speak about Carrie Soto in other Taylor Jenkins Reid's books, because it's all linked. It's all linked some way. I really would love to just read absolutely every Taylor Jenkins Reid book. I don't know if I'll get to that this year. It could just be a spontaneity thing I do, really. I actually haven't read this blurb yet either. I'm gonna have to read it. I feel like I'm doing well with not reading with my glasses at the moment. Laura Jane Williams has said, an exhilarating, immersive, and gripping ode to the cost of greatness. This is Taylor Jenkins Reid's best book yet. Carrie Soto is an icon for the ages. 5 stars, 10 out of 10, an A+, and more from me. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what this blurb has to say. Carrie Soto is fierce, and her determination to win at any cost has not made her popular. But by the time she retires from tennis, she is the best player the world has ever seen. She has shattered every record and claimed 20 slam titles. And if you ask Carrie, she is entitled to every one. She sacrificed nearly everything to become the best. With her father as her coach, Javier, a former champion himself, has trained her since the age of 2. But 6 years after the retirement, Carrie finds herself sitting in the stands of the 1994 US Open, watching her record being taken from her by a brutal, stunning British player named Nikki Chan. At 37 years old, Carrie makes the monumental decision to come out of retirement and be coached by her father for one last year in an attempt to reclaim her record, even if the sports media say that they never liked the battle axe anyway. Even if her body doesn't move as fast as it did, and even if it means swallowing her pride to train with a man she once almost opened her heart to, Bo Huntley, like her, he has something to prove before he gives up the game forever. In spite of it all, Carrie Soto was back for one epic final season. In this riveting and unforgettable novel, Taylor Jenkins Reid tells her most vulnerable emotional story yet. A portrait of female ambition in all its raw and divine glory, Carrie Soto will stay with you long after the last page is turned. Erin Kelly just said that. Wow. And I'm pretty sure I ended up getting this at Kmart because there's no book sticker on here. So wow. I'm very excited to read that. I feel like I do need something like that. Like, I always say that like a romance is a good palate cleanser, but because I'm constantly consuming just soul romance and small town romance and obviously romantasy, I need something a little different like that, like tennis. That is so cool. I don't think I've ever read a book about tennis at all that had any involvement in tennis. I really don't think so. So this is it's a first time for everything, and I'm so excited. Okay, and then lastly, my last book that I would love to read is Love Theoretically by Ellie Hazelwood. I absolutely loved The Love Hypothesis by Ellie Hazelwood. I found it was so cute and also so hot at moments. I was like, what? So I'm very excited. I have almost all of her books except for Check and Mate, so I do want to get through this. I'm pretty sure it's another STEM romance, but I actually really loved that. See, I just love a difference, you know what I mean? Let's read the blurb while we're here because I've never read it. The many lives of theoretical physicist Elsie Hanaway have finally caught up with her. By day, she's an adjunct professor toiling away at grading labs, teaching thermodynamics in the hopes of landing tenure. By other day, Elsie makes up for her non-existent paycheck by offering her services as a fake girlfriend, tapping into her expertly honed people-pleasing skills to embody whichever version of herself the client needs. Honestly, it's a pretty sweet gig until her carefully constructed Elsieverse comes crashing down because Jack Smith, the annoyingly attractive and arrogant older brother of her favourite client, turns out to be the cold-hearted experimental physicist who ruined her mentor's career and undermined the reputation of theorists everywhere. And he's the same Jack Smith who rules over the physics department at MIT, standing right between Elsie and her dream job. Oh, fucking course! Elsie is prepared for an all-out war of scholarly sabotage, but those long, penetrating looks, not having to be anything other than her true self when she's with him, will falling into an experimentalist's orbit finally tempt her to put her most guarded theories on love into practice. And then Jodie Picoult said, Hazelwood proves that she is the perfect writer to show that science is sexy as hell. I think it's fucking sexy. And then Helen Huang said, gloriously nerdy and sexy with an on-point commentary about women in STEM. I think that's sweet. And apparently this is one of her best ones. So I'm really excited. Now I need to look at the fan casts for all of these just to show you how excited I am. Because I just think that's really cute of me. So I'm getting my laptop out, don't worry. We're gonna so excited. Okay, first things first. Ali Hazelwood love theoretically. Let's look it up. It better be hot. I'm actually pissed. I'll be pissed if it's not. Oh, oh my God. Okay, sorry. It's really good. It's really good. Okay, sorry. But Luke Bracey is this really hot Australian actor. I fucking love him. And he is the fan cast for Jonathan Smith Turner. And then I love Lily James because I'm a massive Mamma Mia fan and I loved her in Cinderella. I've loved her in everything that she's done. And she is the fan cast for Elsie Hanaway. Yeah, that's wrong because my blurb says Elsie Hanaway and this says Elsie Hanaway. And then Kiki Palmer is the fan cast for Georgina. And Ramona Young, I loved her in what's it called? I loved her in Never Have I Ever, and she's going to be the fan cast for Cece. What a great fan cast. Okay, I'm really looking forward to that. This is a good fan cast. So Dr. L, he's cool, he's hot. Greg, hot. Sasha Volkov, he is Bruno Guri from Emily in Paris. Let's do the next one. I'm so excited. Fuck. What have we got? Carrie Soto is back. There is a lot riding on this fan cast. I'm not even joking. Yes! Fuck yes. This is so good. Okay. So, Carrie Soto is Camilla Marone, and then young Carrie is Isabella Merced. I don't know how to say her name, sorry. Javier, her dad, is Benjamin Pratt. Nikki Chan is Jamie Chung. Sebastian Stan is Bo. So ex-lover, that's hot. Let's do Verity now. Why am I not surprised? Literally Verity is Blake Lively on here. Okay, so we've got Richard Madden as Jeremy. That's hot. And then we got Victoria Pedretti as Lowen. And then we've got Blake Lively as Verity. We've got Garrett Hedlund as Corey. We've got Joan Cusack as April. We have Carrie Christopher as Crew. Wow, that's a really good cast. And I love Victoria Pedretti. She's so cool. Okay, that's hot. Okay, let's do things we never got over. We don't need to do anything for Twilight because obviously I'm going to picture the people from the movies. Oh, slay. Oh, that's hot. That's hot as. That is so hot. Okay, so Naomi, but her nickname is Daisy. That's probably why the fucking book cover is daisies. This is for things we never got over. We have Lucy Hale as Naomi, and we have Charlie Hunnam as Knox. That's all that matters to me. I'm pretty sure Charlie is from Sons of Anarchy. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, I'm going to look it up right now. Fuck it. Because I love him so much. He is so hot. Yeah, I was right. It's from Sons of Anarchy. Okay, I need to read that. I need to read that so quickly. I'm gonna die. Okay, that's really hot, and I'm hot as fuck right now. It's so hot. Anyway, so these are all the books that I would like to read this February. I am really, really excited, and I feel like it's gonna be a fun reading month. Obviously, if I get through all these books, I will be rereading Powerless by Lauren Roberts, just because it is one of my favorite books in the whole wide world now, and it's just something that I can just do for fun, you know what I mean? Obviously, this is all still for fun, but yeah, I'll still count it if I do read it as like a book that I've read, and that can go to my number target of 100. Anyway, really cute, really exciting. Let's pose for the thumb. Actually, wait, if it's for the thumb, we need to make sure that you can't see the covers so that you guys want to actually click on the fucking video. Alright guys, that is it today. Thank you guys so much for watching my video today. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel, and click the subscribe button down below if you are new here. Feel free to comment the books that you're reading this February, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah.